What's up, my loves? My name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be doing Cluedo Chooses my May and June TBR. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. I am so excited for another bi-monthly round of Cluedo Chooses my TBR, and I am so bloody excited for this. I'll leave a link down below to the playlist and the walkthrough that Ash and I did at the beginning of the year to explain how Cluedo is and how it functions. This is episode 3 of season 1, and so we are picking the books that will be going on to my May and June TBR. For these, I have made it very flexible and mood ready, so if for whatever happens I don't end up getting to the books that I thought I was going to and end up getting other things, then that is totally fine. Ash and I have also incorporated a new concept for this round and going forward. So we thought to make the ending a little bit more chaotic. So we've gone through and for the weapons assigned a random letter using a letter generator. Character cards, we did a color generator. And I do have the footage of the process, so if anyone would like to see that, feel free. And then for the rooms, we have assigned a bookshelf within our collection actually, because I'm using Ash's as well. In the images you will see that some are crossed out, and that is because prior to this month we had already revealed that these cards were not in the confidential file. So that's why they're striked out, and I will strike out whatever we reveal today as well. So what I'm basically doing is trying to figure out what is going to be in the file. This is my version of making the final guess. As we reveal the cards at the beginning of next round, which hopefully I will have read everything and will be able to actually end this season, I will be trying to find a book that fits the criteria of the cards that are in the confidential file once they're revealed. That is an element that we've incorporated for this, and oh my god, I'm so excited. So the goal hopefully will be to match a letter, the color, and the bookshelf to find a singular book that fills all those criteria. If I can't find a book that is all three, I will have extra time to be able to find 2 books, and if I haven't read them, then they go on to the next gameplay's TBR. I just wanted to explain the concept before we dive into going through the board for last month, because I'll be fiddling with it as we go throughout the reveals. So let's dive into having a look at that gameplay, and like I said, I'll leave everything linked down below for explanations on how this runs. Let's dive in. Hello my darlings, so welcome to wrapping up episode 2 of Cluedo Chooses my TBR. So for last round we went into 3 rooms, so we're going to need to reveal those if I have read those books. So starting off, we went to the hall, and for that I read The Queen of Nothing by Holly Black and Ash by Melinda Lowe, so I can reveal both of these cards, which we have the lead pipe and the dining room. Then we went to the study, where I said I would read Midnight Ruin and Soul Eater, which I have done and dusted. So revealing these 2, we have the study and Mrs. White. And then we jumped over and it ended up in the kitchen. So I was going to read Jade, War and Fool's Fate, both of which are completed. So we've got the conservatory and the billiard room. So those are all marked off, and then I also had Scribd as a tile prompt, and I ended up reading Ice Planet Barbarians. So that is done and dusted. So overall, last month went pretty well for myself. Ash and I have decided to incorporate another element into gameplay of Cluedo. So I'm just going to dive into my spreadsheet and mark off the cards that we have revealed. I will explain this in the sit down section. I'm just going to mark them off for the cards that were revealed in this round. And that will come into gameplay when I am resetting the board. Yeah, that was pretty much all that there was for last round. So what we have remaining is the candlestick and the revolver. So the candlestick has been assigned the letter C and the revolver M. This just has to be somewhere on the cover. For characters, we've still got Mr. Green, which was cyan, Colonel Mustard, which was light blue, Miss Scarlet, which was red, and Professor Plum, that was indigo. So if it ends up being the Candlestick and Colonel Mustard, that would mean I need to find a book that has a letter C that has light blue on the cover. I'm gonna go more than 50%, which may shoot me in the foot with the cyan, but who knows. And then for the bookcases, we've got the kitchen, which is my brown series shelf, the lounge room that's Ash's favorite, and then my author spotlight, which is this one here. So I know that I'm going to be running either to my brown shelf, Ash's favorite, or this shelf here to be able to find a book that fits the other two criteria. So I'm just hoping for chaos and we'll see what happens. So I hope that makes a bit more sense. And like I said, if I can't find a book that fits all three of those categories straight out of the gate, then I will have an extra amount of time. Ash and I are going to, in June, experiment with what is going to be good timings. Hopefully we'll be able to do that for July and August round. If I haven't read it, then it goes onto the TBR. But if I find things that I have read, good job me. Let's get into my TBR for May and June. I'm gonna roll for who we're playing with for this round and call Ash over to set up his traps and get into the actual gameplay. I was Mrs. Peacock last time, so whatever the dice decides. And I ended up using all of my reads for readathon books. 5. Ew. I'll be playing as Professor Plum. So Ash, that means you get 3 more traps to put down today.
I get 3 extras?
You get 3 extras.
Ooh, boy.
Ash's D20, so whatever he rolls plus 3, and I'm gonna close my eyes and sit here sweating.
There, you can see it now. It's... Am I saying it out loud?
No, it's okay.
Okay. Time to lay some traps. Who are you this round?
Plum.
Plum. Okay, you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is my trap zone.
Awesome.
Time to play.
Time to play. Bag of traps, which I feel like we're gonna need this round, and the prompts. I'm so scared. Roll number 1. Oh. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, jar of prompts. Let's go with that one.
That one.
So a sparkly gold or silver cover. Yep, that actually, excellent. For roll number 1, we rolled a 5 and I didn't end up in a room, but I got the prompt of sparkly gold or silver. I'm gonna put on the 3rd book of the David Bad trilogy, which is Empire of Gold by S.A. Chakraborty. So this will be finishing off the trilogy with the David Bad read along that's happening, and I am very, very excited to be able to get into the last book. As you can see, the cover is very gold. Is it gold? I hope it's gold. I'm very excited to actually finish off this and keep going with the read along. On to roll number 2.
That's a trap.
Oh, I'm so rigid in my thinking. I don't think I could go there or there and roll again. Why am I like this?
But it's not about passing traps, it's about landing on them.
Yeah, but I can roll for a bigger number, because you might not have gone, like, you're waiting outside that you could fucking do that whole area. I don't know. But like, if I go there or there, that's less likely than you going there, and then I wait to roll like a 4. I just, oh.
No.
Oh.
No. Work, work.
Can we just...
Just shaking.
So random number generator. Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing that I am now doing. Cluedo, this is getting me back for pranking your fucking sandwiches yesterday. For roll number 2, to no one's surprise, I rolled a 1 and got a trap. For that trap, I got random number generator. Now I have a few ways of going about this, and I've been tossing up how I actually want to do this. So for this, I'm gonna regret the words coming out of my goddamn mouth. I'm gonna randomize my entire TBR. Do I hate myself? Yes. Yeah, am I in a lot of pain just thinking about this? Also, yes. Should I include your shelves?
No, I think you should be fair to yourself.
Okay.
You're already doing your entire TBR.
But there are books on there that I need to read for bookish peeps, like the Thursday Murder Club.
Then make a bookish peep shelf.
It's gonna hurt my soul. I don't feel like that's right. Anyway, sure. Ooh. Nah, I'm gonna risk it. Ooh!
Biscuits?
Risky biscuits.
Okay.
I regret everything already and I haven't even looked at it. So for Ashes and my combined entire TBR, there is 259 books that I want to read. I really should take off the Murakamis because I'm not going to read them anytime soon. But anyway, they're on there for now. If they come up, I will give myself grace and respin if a Murakami comes up, just because I'm not doing it right this second. I'm fixing that. But with that, if it is a book in a series, I'll just go to wherever I'm at. And am I stalling because I don't want to hit this number? Absolutely. Okay. I got no idea. So 177. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm genuinely petrified. I would love if this works out to be a book on my TBR that I want to get to this month anyway. That would be beautiful. Okay, here we go. Oh!
What is it?
I'm gonna cry. It's Sapiens.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna change. Yep, okay. What's 177 on my TBR? Oh, you've gotta be fucking kidding me!
What? It's Sapiens.
No. Okay, I'm gonna do myself a fair.
Why? What's it on your TBR?
Psychic by Angie Sage, the third in the Septimus Heap series that I would love to continue with.
Oh.
Fuck! Oh, bothers! With that existential crisis aside, I have Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind by Yuval Noah Harari and Psychic by Angie Sage. I keep going to say Septimus Heap because it's up the top, but that's the series name. Honestly, I would much prefer read this middle grade because I really enjoy this series. I want to continue on. This is technically starting a new series as well in the nonfiction realm, but it's possible. So I'm going to tentatively say between these two, you're more likely going to see this on a wrap up, but if for some reason I end up taking the mood with Sapiens, then it's an option available to me. But I'm gonna cut myself some grace. I am traveling in May, and after the shit show that has been April, I don't want to mess with the mojo. So we'll put them both on, and whichever one I get to, I'll count. I've still randomly generated the number. I have 13 versions of my TBR on various spreadsheet formats, so I could have kept going and looking through the different ones to find one that I was happy with, but we'll just say mine and Ash's, and that's where we end up. That was an event that just happened. Randomization hurts my soul. On to round number 3. What do we do? Does this count as a tile and I take a prompt?
I guess so, because you finished your role
Yeah.
inside the room. So.
Okay, we'll just take a regular prompt. I won't be nice to myself and give myself a free pass.
I can't trap the rooms.
No. Oh,
Wildcard.
Wildcard. Cool. Easy done. For roll number 3, I rolled a 1, but the Cluedo gods were kind and gave me Wildcard. For that, I could do anything I wanted. I could put on any of my reading goals. I could make this whatever I wanted. Am I putting on a non-fiction that is over 400 pages that I randomly picked up from the library because I'm very interested in it and have been dying to read it? but it's also a library book, so it's not coming off my TBR, and it is thick. And that's my wild card choice because it was a literal wild card on the fact that I just picked it up. I saw I was working, it didn't have a reservation on it. The audiobook at one of the libraries I'm registered with didn't have a hold on it, so I've managed to get that. So this book is in my hands. And so I'm gonna read The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van Kolk. This is the effect that trauma has on your mind, body, and brain, and the transformation that goes through when you're faced with trauma. I work in a psychology practice, and I've always been interested in psychology, and trauma is something that is so fascinating to me. So I really have wanted to pick this up ever since seeing people talk about it. I hear about it a lot at work. Like, one of my good friends that's a social worker there has read it and really found it so insightful. So I just really want to get to it. I know that it's different case studies on the impact of trauma in various situations. So veterans, neuroscience, when you're in survival mode, losing a part of your body, relationships, and abuse and neglect on that, EMDR, which is something that I am using as a therapeutic technique myself. So it's just so interesting to me. So this is a wild card on so many different levels. On to roll number 4.
Which way are you gonna go, boo-boo?
Oh, come on, please. Some big numbers.
Pick a door, boo-boo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel like you've tried all of them, so it's not gonna make a fucking difference. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
No trap.
Mother of fucking Christ. Right? I really need to get like a bigger container for this.
Possibly.
Ha! Read my rainbow challenge. That's fine by me. I know exactly what I'm picking for that. You've got to be shitting me. For roll number 4, I got another one. I am so fucking glad I don't have duplicate, like if I roll the same number the same time, or if I get it in a row. I'm so glad I don't have any of those rules, because I would be fucked right now. It was not ideal. But that's okay. I did not end up in a room, but it also wasn't a trap, so I just got to pull a random prompt, and that was read my rainbow challenge. So for that, I was tossing up between 2, and honestly, it'll depend on my mood, but I'm going to put Concrete Rose by Angie Thomas on. I recently hauled this. I've been meaning to get to it. It will finish off the Hate You Give series, and it is now on my rainbow shelf and can come off my rainbow shelf. It counts as a 2024 acquisition and reading those down, series completion, everything. So I'm getting to it, and I'm just pissing myself laughing that the whole reason I struggled to pick this book up was because I didn't own it. The second I own it, I'm reading it. Why am I like this? I don't know. I'm just glad there's this book finally getting into my ears. So this is going to be awesome. I don't know too much about it, only that is following the dad from The Hate You Give and him growing up. So very excited to see his story. I could also read What's a Girl Got to Do by Holly Baum, which will finish off the Spinster Sisters series, but not coming off any haul tally. So this is where my brain's leaning towards at the moment. I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. On to roll number 5. And we haven't got into a single room yet. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. 2 mood reads. I finally made it into a room. Of course I rolled a goddamn 6, but that's fine. For that, I need to put on 2 books. Should I go the smart option and put in one of my challenge books? Yes. Am I going to do my version of Whodunnit? If you haven't seen my recommendations, I will leave that video linked below. For the 2 cards instead, yes. Whodunnit is a readathon that I am hosting with Danielle from BookStara and Naomi from Naomi's Bookshelf in the month of May. And I'm gonna pick my books by drawing the cards and tripling up. Because I am playing as the character Mr. Green, I have to have 6 books minimum to be able to finish this round because I got a tails. I will insert the footage here of that monstrosity occurring because oh god, it was glorious.
I can't wait to. I gotta find out if I gotta find out what Mr. Green's gonna do.
Oh yeah, flip that coin, girl.
Should I flip it with y'all on here?
Yeah.
Alexa, flip a coin.
Okay. You got tails.
No!
Amy's
Alexa,
like,
you suck.
Amy's like, no, I didn't flip it, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't count.
Ah,
it counts.
it though.
It
Oh
I'm
no!
excited that you're excited.
Oh, it counts for me. Oh no!
Does it count for both of us?
I mean, it can if you wanted to. It doesn't have to. I'm going to draw one character, one weapon, and one room, and find a book on my TBR that fits for those. And whilst I am finding the triple ups to be successful as Mr. Green, I can only triple up once, double up once, and do 4 singles, or double up 3 times and singles 3 times. So here we are. Let's do it. I had so much fun doing this yesterday that I want to do it again. I do have a pile of books that I would love to be able to get on, so let's see if I can make this happen. Pool number 1, character, Professor Plum. Sure. Let's have a look-see for the weapon that I'm gonna have to tie it to. The candlestick. We got Mrs. White in the candlestick last time, so that's fine. And how am I going to make this room happen? I got a few options. I also have to double check my TBR. Ooh, the hall. Hold up. I think I can make this work. Papa. Okay. Ooh. Is that gonna shoot me in the ass? Probably. Alrighty. I'll do the smart option. Ooh. I'm gonna go with the Camelot Betrayal by Custom White. So for Plum, it is a very published cover down the bottom, but it's also mythology and a retelling, which I think fits really well with the Professor, because it is that study of something old and turning it into something new. So very happy with that. We then have the Candlestick. So I think that this is going to be a very light read. I think that it will be a lot of fun. Feeling like, because it's also set at Camelot and candlesticks fit with the time period of having a candlestick. I don't know, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I still feel like it's going to be a light read. Candlesticks produce. There's that one. And then full, there are so many books that I wanted to pick for this, and I can technically swap these out. So I do have another book that I'm probably thinking I might slip in if I decide I want to abandon ship with this one. But this is from my 2021 book haul, which is my book haul focus for this year. So that's what I'm going for, that one. And it was hauled in 2021, so about time I got to it. It's also on my self-destruct, so it's gotta go or it's gonna blow. Yeah. That was the first combo, so let's do the second. We've got Miss Scarlet. This is so funny. The rope. Oh, oh man, the temptation to get a Katie Robert on. Oh shit, I think that comes out in May. Man, I don't have time to fit it on. And the dining room. Ooh. Yeah. Feel free to come at me for stretching this, but I'm quite happy with this. I'm gonna go with Barbarian Alien by Ruby Dixon, the second in the Ice Planet Barbarians. Smutty, sensual, enough said. I feel like this is going to tie me up in some way, whether I'm actually finally going to get on board with the series and enjoy the steamy scenes, or I'm gonna have so many questions that I'm gonna be going around in loops and not know which way's up. And then for the dining room, I feel like there's 12 girls, and so that's going to be a dinner party in and of itself. I just made a really bad reference that I really regret saying out loud, but that's what I'm gonna tie. That's how I'm gonna tie that. That is a choice that I have made. Oh lordy, someone call Jesus for me. On to roll number 6.
There's no point really rolling. Well, it's good that you rolled a 1 there.
Rightio. Of course. For roll number 6, we got a 1, so I ended up just jumping over to the room, thank God. But that is another 2 cards, so let's break them out once again. So the person will be Mrs. White. The weapon will be... This is actually being great. The lead pipe. And the room... Oh, come on. You've lined yourself up beautifully. You can do it. Oh shit. The ballroom. That was, yep. Yep, okay. Not sure how to make this one work. Ash, I need your creative liberties. I'm just stuck with the lead pipe.
What is your...
I was originally thinking that for On a Beautiful Day, because it feels very homely. It mentions the ticking of a biological clock, but I can't tie ballroom or lead pipe to it.
I'd pull... Ooh, actually, you could double up there. Diamonds are considered very elegant, hence the ballroom.
Yeah.
They're also one of the densest densest minerals, therefore lead pipe.
Nice. I love you. I really just want to keep that in, so then I'm just like, I might do that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ash, you legend. So, On a Beautiful Day by Lucy Diamond. I feel like it mentions they're going to be slightly older characters. They're not old characters. You could also tie it to Dr. Orchid, who counts as Mrs. White, with flowers on the cover as well. There's a white flower. We made it fit, so it's gonna sit. This is my book haul revisited for May, and this is on the TBR.
You can also fit because it's one of your older titles.
Oh! And it was a gift.
And the text is in white.
Yay, thank you.
I'll find tangible evidence.
Yes, that's why I called you in, because I'm like, I
I can prove anyone guilty.
We need one more selection. My battery is gonna die, so let's find out. Colonel Mustard, the weapon, of course, the revolver, gonna be Jumanji, and the room will be the billiard room. Okay, I'm gonna go change my battery and figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do for this. Yeah, helps if I hit the record button. So for Colonel Mustard, Revolver, and Billiard Room, I'm going with Graceling by Kirsten Kershaw. I will probably end up reading this in June, and for these two, they sort of go hand in hand. Hitman and, you know, murder. Being able to kill people efficiently, where our protagonist has been able to kill people with their bare hands since they were 8 years old, and they work as the king's thug. So, Hitman, thug energy strikes me for those two. And then for the billiard room, you can thank Ash for this one. Because of the number of awards that it has won, that would need to go straight to the pool room, as they would say, from the castle. For all of the awards that it won, they would need to have their own billiard room to display the awards and trophies. So that's where we're tying those. You could count it as part of a series as well because of the numbers in the pool balls and things like that. But I was really, really chuffed with Ash's connection for that one. So that will be Graceling. On to roll number 7. I can't. For fucking holy shit me balls.
That's a trap.
Oh, fucking who would have thunk it? So the random number generator goes back in.
Yep.
And if we pull it together, I have to make a vlog of
The random number.
the concept.
Yeah.
But if a different one gets pulled, then that is what it is. Actually, take those out and actually so that I
Have a shelf.
yeah. Oh my Lord in heaven, help me. Cool. Shite!
Well, at least you don't have to read another book.
No, I need to read 2 books in that vlog chosen by a random number generator. Fuck! For roll number 7, you probably could have heard my frustration. We landed on a trap and we ended up pulling, again, random number generator. So for this, I will need to vlog. I was originally going to just do 2 books from my TBR and vlog that experience while I'm overseas, but I want to try randomizing my series so I can count this off for my bookish peeps. So I'm going to load up how many series that is. I've also added any books for my bookish peeps. So whether that be the first book in a series or I need to continue on and it wasn't on the spreadsheet like for my graphic novels and manga, then they're down the bottom as well, but I haven't technically started them yet. So for that, there is 78 series that I could make progress in. So please, for all that is holy, please work for me. What did I say it was? 76. 60. So that's going to be a relatively newish one. I didn't have this on the list, but well, the one positive thing about this is I only have to read one book to finish it, and that is Shadow Glass by Bryn Chapeko, and I will be finishing off the Bone Witch trilogy. I did not see this on the bingo card, but I can also do it in June, so that actually, ooh, but I'm also doing Jade Legacy, which is also finishing off a trilogy. I'll be vlogging. Ooh, she's got ideas. Okay, I'm actually, yep, I'm happy with that. Shadow Glass will be going on to this TBR. On to roll number 8. I'm gonna roll a 6. Dear sweet Lord in heaven help me. I'm glad I didn't fucking go down that way. How many did you roll?
I rolled a 14, so I got 17.
Holy mother of sweet shit, I'm impressed I only got 2. Because I went the way that, but of course I learned.
I'm so upset I didn't put one there.
Yeah. Because I was going to go out that door. Like I contemplated going out that door. Yeah. And then coming into there and then just fucking across there. I'm so glad.
You would have fucked yourself if you went down
100%.
there.
100%. Cluedo chose violence.
You chose violence this week. It's just acting accordingly.
I know. Never play this fucking game if you've chosen to be a chaos gremlin earlier in the week. I can promise you it will not end well for you. I pranked both Ash with his sandwiches yesterday. I've been pranking people at work for months with ducks. And then I pranked my mother as well. So, fuck! Okay. Well, that was...
karma in a board game.
Yep. Do you know what fucking pisses me? I just realised. Professor Plum's power-up is null and void. Because I have to complete all my rolls this month to gain a free card. But we're resetting the game.
It's not null and void if he's not the last week.
Yeah.
But when he is...
I suppose could I just give myself a free one next round?
Yeah, you can
just
start
carry
off
it
with a
over.
free roll.
I mean, it's a free card. I just get to reveal one straight out the gate.
Ah.
But I have to finish all of that.
To get there. Back.
This is not whodunit friendly. Oh my god. Look at that. My hair. Look at it. We did it. We made it to the dining room. So I've got my 2 cards left. So let's see what our combo will be for our person. Mrs. Peacock. The weapon will be the knife. I would really, really like it if this room could tie in beautifully for me. Please, please, please. Eek! Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The library. There is definitely many options I could have gone with. They need to put numbers on the spines. Actually, I think I just made this work. I'm gonna go with It's Okay, I'm Wearing Really Big Knickers by Louise Renison, which is the second in the Georgia Nicholson series. I needed to read this in May, otherwise it is self-destructing and leaving my library. I think the color is pretty obvious of Mrs. Peacock and a quick read. So short and fast reads are applicable for the knife. Razor thin, that's what it is. There we go. So it's razor thin. With being a short YA, I think I'm gonna fly through this. It is going to be very easy. Oh, yeah. And I have to read it or it leaves my library. I'm quite chuffed with that. Last one is Mr. Green with the wrench in, I still have 4 rooms. The kitchen. Oh dear God. Right. Can I make this work? Absolutely, I think I can. Oh dear God, I just need to Google something really quick. This is going to be another June book that I will be vlogging. Funny that. Oh, oh, oh. All right, I'm just going to go with it. Okay, I'm actually going to pull 2 different parallels. For this, I'm going to go with Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. Mob, mafia. If Mr. Green isn't a mafia man, I don't know what is. Also green and jade, even though the cover for this one is blue, forgive me. Wrench, I'm going to be wrenched in the emotions. It's going to hurt. there are going to be many wrenches thrown into the plans. And then the kitchen. This is what I was trying to figure out. So there is a restaurant that is prevalent in the first 2 books, and obviously restaurant, kitchen, food is a predominant theme, but I don't know if it's in the 3rd one or what have you. So my other tie-in is I'm probably going to be sitting on the floor of my kitchen eating ice cream, bawling my fucking eyes out while reading this. And that's that. Alright! I'm so proud of myself. Dear God. So I won't be doing a separate May TBR, but I do want to mention that I will be reading a couple of books. So we've got Empire of Gold, On a Beautiful Day. It is currently tied with The Unspoken Name by A.K. Lockwood, but I just need to not deal with first in a series Chunky Monkey at the moment, so I'm just going for a standalone. Again, I'll try and get to it, but I can't make any promises. Then Camelot Betrayal is on, and so is the first in the Georgia Nicholson series, as well as Barbarian Alien. 2 other books that I wanted to get to is Every Gift a Curse by Caroline O'Donoghue, which is the 3rd in the All Our Hidden Gifts series and the conclusion to that. So I wanted to get to that one because the buzzword for this month is every. And I also want to get to The Girl in the Tower by Catherine Arden because this is also one of my self-destruct books. And I need to read retellings for Bookymon. That is that one. And I also need to read book 3 in the Georgia Nicholson series because both of them were put on for my self-destruct. But aside from that, we got everything else on. I'm pretty happy. It's weird that I managed to actually put on 2 books that I have scheduled for June because I normally just chuck everything for May and go, cool, I'm just gonna get to everything and then have the next month free. But knowing that it's on for the next month sort of just feels really nice. But we got this. Oh dear God, this is petrifying like this. Kingdom is actually Empire of Gold and one of these 2 instead. And yeah, Ice Planet is place held by Katie Roberts. Then we've got Graceline and Jade Legacy on this stack for Cluedo. That was fun. I had a glorious time doing this. All right, I need to go make a cup of tea. So let me know in the comments, are you participating in Whodunnit and how your TBR is looking? I am feeling pretty good. So I've had a wonderful time running around like a headless chicken. Oh, and Shadow Glass. Oh, I had forgotten about that. But that can go for June. It'll be fine. Everything's fine. But yes, let me know in the comments anything you want to let me know about your upcoming reads. What are you thinking of reading? Do you have any interesting plans in the work? Or are you just flying by the seat of your pants and being a fabulous mood reader? And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!